Let's start phase 2, in which we will discuss about the table maintenance. As we know, PostgreSQL is a powerful open source relational database management system with a strong reputation for the reliability, feature reportedness, and the performance. And for the maintain the performance in our PostgreSQL database, we have to perform some maintenance activity in our database. So these are some maintenance tasks we have to be performed on our table level. First one is vacuum, second one is analyze, and last one is reindex. Let's discuss each maintenance activity one by one. Now let's start with the first maintenance task of the PostgreSQL database, that is vacuuming, which is essential for reclaim the storage occupied by the dead tuples. As we know, PostgreSQL database uses the multi-version concurrency control. So whenever we perform update in our table, so PostgreSQL database is marks the existing row as the dead tuples and create a new row with the new values. And due to that, dead tuples generate which occupied the storage. So MVCC, which means that even after a row is deleted or updated, the old version remain in table until the vacuum operation is performed. So the vacuum command is used to clean up and optimize a database. It reclaims the storage occupied by the dead tuples, which are the rows that have been updated or deleted. So regularly running the vacuum is the important for maintaining the database performance and preventing the bloated indexes. And this is a basic command which clean up the specific table. And if we want to vacuum all tables in the database, just simply run vacuum. And the vacuum operation can be automated by just add these two parameters in your PostgreSQL file, and we can verify the auto vacuum process by just check the select of pg underscore thread underscore activity and pg underscore thread underscore user underscore table views. So regularly perform the vacuum operation, which ensure that our PostgreSQL database remain efficient and perform well. Table analyze is a very important feature of PostgreSQL database. Basically, analyze command collect the statistic about the contents of the table in our database, which the PostgreSQL query planner used to determine the most efficient way to execute the queries. And by gathering this data, PostgreSQL can make the informed decision about the query optimization. So, by regularly analyze our tables, we can ensure that the PostgreSQL query planner has the most accurate and up-to-date information, which help to maintain the optimal query performance. Now, these are some basic commands to analyze the table in PostgreSQL database. We can just use the analyze verbose and the table name. This command will show the output in your screen, and we can also analyze the specific columns in the PostgreSQL database, and we can perform the analyze on a specific table, and we can also analyze the all object of a specific database. Just enter the analyze command in the PostgreSQL prompt. And if you want a better performance in our PostgreSQL database, we have to perform the table analyze task on a regular basis. Table reindex is also the one of the most important tasks in our PostgreSQL database, which we have to perform on a regular basis. because over a time as data is inserted, updated and deleted, so index can become the fragmented as and less efficient. So reindexing is just rebuild these indexes and which improve the query performance definitely. Now these are some very simple command which we can use to perform the reindex. So we can perform reindex on a table level, we can perform reindex on a schema level, we can also perform the reindex on a database level, and we can also perform the reindex on the system database level as well. So we have to perform the reindex on our database in a regular basis. Normally PostgreSQL logs a table whose index is rebuilt against the write and perform the entire index rebuild with a single scan of the table. Other transaction can still read the table, but if they try to insert, update, and delete row in the table, they will be blocked until the rebuild index is finished. So PostgreSQL also support the rebuilding index with the minimum locking for writes. This method is invoked by the specifying the concurrently option in the reindex command. Since it allow the normal operation to continue while the index is being rebuilt, this method is useful for rebuilding the index in the production environment or 20 or our 24 into 7 environment. Of course, the extra CPU, memory and IO load imposed by the index rebuild may slow down other operation. So we have to perform the reindex activity in the non-peak hours. We can monitor the progress of reindex by the use of this simple select, that is a view pg underscore thread underscore user index.